feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions, and it's too much sometimes. Mix the potion, mix it up, girl, put it in motion. Are you burning or dying? There's no compromising.
Welcome back to the vlog. It's been a minute. I have been really busy working. Last week we got to make something yummy. This week it's been a little bit different. I don't know why I've been so emotional this week. I have been making a lot of changes in my business, and I have some exciting news to share with you guys. So before we get into that, I want to make sure that you guys realize that this year it's flown by. It has flown by, and it is almost a new year. November is tomorrow. Listen, it is coming fast and furious. So if you're not prepared mentally for what it is that you need and what you want in your life, it's just going to happen. And you don't want to be stuck waiting for something to happen when you can start preparing. So I don't know what next year is going to bring. I don't know where I'm going to be living. Like, there's so many unanswered questions. And then there's so many setbacks and disappointments that come with running your business and being your own boss, right? Having a small business and having clients and making decisions and just being able to support yourself is a big deal. It's not easy, but it's not supposed to be easy. Otherwise, everybody would do it, right? So this week, actually, not even this week, last month, because October is about to be over. This has been a really great month for my business, Cre8tive Vibes. If you don't know, I'm small, entrepreneur-focused business dedicated to helping aspiring entrepreneurs be great, right? The hardest thing for me when I was starting my business is just feeling like I was always alone. Like, I felt like no one understood. I was feeling crazy. I didn't get it. How did I quit my job and why did I do this? Like, all the twists and turns, and the ability to find peace of mind was far from anywhere in my area. Like, I was never at peace. I was always overwhelmed, went through a lot of depression with terrible relationships, heartache, and just dealing with people who weren't at the right place in my life to support my vision and my dreams for my business and just support me as a human being. So I learned a lot, needless to say, and that's why I feel really dedicated and obligated to share my learnings with you. So a part of the simple life is just making sure that we are mentally preparing for how we can control the things that we can control, because as you know, nobody has time for insanity. You don't want to be running around trying to do things that you don't have any control over, right? So we can't control people, we can't control places, we can't control things, but we can control a good bit of things that we are responsible for, right? So as you know, the simple life that you're watching this channel on is all about keeping life just really at peace. And how do you find balance from healthy eating, from being financially frugal, to just finding your destiny and having a good communication with God and understanding what is that divine life that you want to live. Superb life is about giving back and helping others, because we need to help each other and not just sit back and judge and point fingers and complain about what's not getting done. You have the ability to make change in your life and others. So if you can, you should. And then relationships, right? We should all be focusing on our communication skills, on how to be better listeners, how to just stop judging and start loving and genuinely be present in the moment so that we can help each other grow, because we only got this one life to live. So what have I done that you guys need to know? Cre8tive Vibes is finally LLC. So I have upgraded my business to a LLC, which gives me so much more opportunity to continue to build and grow my business that you guys are going to be a part of, because things are happening and I'm excited. So help me celebrate for a little bit with this great news, because it's a big deal. You know, I've slowly worked on building my business. I've slowly got things in order. I've slowly been learning how to do all the things. And it's very important. Everyone's journey as an entrepreneur or a small business owner is totally different. Like, we have to be dedicated to go at our own pace. And anytime, like I said, anytime I learn something, I want to share it with you. So if you're interested in any of these great findings that come along with starting a business, becoming an LLC, how do you get your business credit? How do you get business banking accounts and all these things? This is what I'm learning now. So I'm excited about what's to come because there's so much opportunity in the world that we sit back and we wait for it to happen, but we have to make it happen. So this week we're going to do that. I'm excited to share some things with you. So here we go. Y'all, listen, this may seem really silly and simple to you, but I worked really hard for this moment. I haven't always been able to have the money to take care of the financial part of my business as I wanted to, because you got to eat, you got to live, you got to take care of your kids, you got to, do all the things. And finally, I'm at a point where I could upgrade my business to LLC. So I was super proud. So I went on Amazon and I bought this lovely leather folder to keep all my papers really protected because I worked hard. It's the little things that we have to do to show some respect for our work and what we've done and to be prepared for what's next. Now is the time to start thinking about what's next. So I went online. I've been thinking about my planner that I currently have online available for you guys. It's a 30-day business goal setting planner, but I wanted to just get some research done this year for next year as I plan. Look how beautiful this planner is. So if you guys follow Carrie Green, this is her planner for 2022. Of course, this year is almost over, so I got a great deal on this, but I want to use it for research so that I can see how I can create something similar for my clients and my audience. And the best thing you can do when you are running a business is to check out who's already doing it great. You may find out that you can replicate something and make it your own so that the content speak directly to your ideal client, or you might realize that it's already really great and you can just share that as a resource. So if you've been listening to or following me on my Entrepreneur Lifestyle podcast, I've been working on some of these things on that platform as well. And my business, Cre8tive Vibes. Listen, if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of time to get all your ducks in a row to really identify what it is that you want to do and get your thoughts organized. I think that most people that I work with and people that I reach out to and that I've talked to don't understand the concept of running a business because we're so used to just working for other people. So we have to put on all the hats and become all the roles so that our business can successfully achieve what it is that our purpose is for. So I'm really excited about this time, and I hope you guys don't mind me sharing some of this time of celebration for my business. I don't always talk about how good things are or how proud I am of what I've been doing because it's been a lot of hard work and it seems like so much downtime just to get to this level. So I also have my personal brand, which is the Bridget Rooks, and you guys are following me here on YouTube, and I appreciate it so much. There's so much more to come, and I'm trying to really streamline some things, so I'd love some feedback. If you are enjoying these videos here on YouTube, if you're listening to my podcast, please let me know because I want to continue to share these things with you. So I think one of the biggest things for me right now is just what's happening next. And I find that is a topic always on my mind. And I don't want to continue to overthink or overanalyze, which I tend to do, and then become obsessed with what's next. And a part that I think I'm being tested with is when you have faith, you just have to have faith and be okay with not knowing, right? I trust that God is preparing me for what's next. I know that my human being person self wants what's next right now. And And I might not be prepared for that yet. So that means I have to keep working on my business. That means I have to get my business credit in line. I have to get my income in line so that when I do go and apply for an apartment or a mortgage loan, if I'm trying to buy a house, whatever is next, I don't know. That means that I will hopefully be ready, right? And waiting sucks. I'm tired of waiting, but I'm okay with it, right? I have no other way, like there's nothing else I could do but be okay. So I hope this message is helping you pace yourself, prepare yourself, get ready for what's next, because sometimes we just don't know, and we just have to sit back and relax, cry it out if you have to cry it out, which I've done a lot this week. I heard something that was really interesting about this process that I'm kind of going through right now, and that's the old me is dying, right? The past is over, and letting go, we often still have to mourn ourselves. I heard that this weekend and I said, man, no wonder I'm not sad. I just keep letting out all of these emotions and tears and worry and just kind of letting it go, but it also just comes out of nowhere. So I know that the mourning period that we have for sometimes for ourselves and for what shoulda, coulda, woulda happened, especially if you're like me and you're a planner and you've been trying to take the rein and take the wheel and you need to let Jesus take the wheel. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to let go. And sometimes we have to really peel back the layers and be ready for the next level. So I hope you're ready for 2023. I'm thinking about this really hard. You guys tell me in the comments. It's a lot of work, but last year I did it. I did Vlogmas for Christmas, and it was 25 days of, actually it was Podcastmas because I didn't have my vlog. I had it, but I wasn't working on it. But I want to do quick videos. So I want to know, what is it that you want to talk about? Because I don't want to share content or what's happening in my day-to-day if it's not something that you're really interested in. So, I like to cook. I've got some great holiday treats that I'm ready to plan out and test out and share with you guys. I love decorating for Christmas. So, the interior decorator in me. Can't wait to do that. Even though I wish it was in my own home, I'm happy to help my friends and family do their decorating. So never know where I'll be. Maybe able to help people. So I'm just going to share my services and my presence with people that I know, love, and trust me. And I know and love and trust them, and see what happens. So Vlogmas is going to be interesting. It's a lot of work, guys, but we're going to see how we can get it done. Some cool treats, some DIY, some holiday gifts. If you're wondering how to start your business, I can share some tips about brand development and staying the course and keeping life simple. So my brand in general is about simplifying the chaos. And there's a lot of chaos with slowing down and starting a business. There's a lot of chaos during the holidays, right? How to balance your emotions and how do you prepare for all the things that you have to do. And what I want to encourage you guys is just to keep it simple, right? Have fun. So the more I think about it, I probably will do Podcastmas. Actually, I'm going to do Vlogmas. I'm tempted to not do my podcast. So I'm kind of torn because I love it so much. Not because anybody's listening, 3 or 4 people. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. But it's about consistency. It's about being intentional. It's about the commitment. So that's why I do what I do. It's not the content is definitely for whoever's receiving this and being inspired, because I get messages all the time from people I would not even thought was watching to say, you know what, great job. Thank you for inspiring me. You've inspired me to do X, Y, and Z. And I love that. It's so surprising, but that's what this is for, right? That's what it's for. It's for you guys. So please, if you are interested and think that Vlogmas is going to be amazing, 25 days of the simple life and just keeping life simple and celebrating us and our greatness, I got you. Till then, I'll talk to you next week. Bye. Thanks again for watching this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you next week.